Hello everyone, my name is Kamala Pose and today I will be teaching you how to tie a tie. Now this might seem pretty simple to a lot of you guys, but it's difficult to many. There are a variety of ways to tie a knot in a tie, but today I'll be teaching you the forehand tie. And I chose to teach you guys that because it seemed the easiest to me. So hopefully it will be easy for you guys as well. Now, in this day and age, men and women wear ties. So it doesn't really matter, who watches this video because it will help men or women tie a tie. Now, first things first, you have to get a tie. Like so. Now, if you have a collar shirt on, you want to lift your collar and keep your collar up until you're done. First, you lift your collar. Then, you get your tie, put it around your neck. Inside your collar, like so. Then, you want to make sure the wider part of the tie is longer than the narrow part of your tie, like so. Now you want it to be about 12 inches from each other. Now once you done this, you're ready to begin. You're going to put the wider part of your tie across the narrow part of your tie, like so. Now, when you have an X, that's when you know you've done it correct. Then you want to put the wider part of your tie underneath the narrow part of your tie, like so. Then you want to bring the wider part of your tie back across the narrow part of your tie. Once you have that, you have an incomplete knot here. But you're not done yet. Then you're going to bring the wider part of your tie underneath your chin, in between the hole of your neck, and pull it out. At this point, the narrow part of your tie is underneath the wider part of your tie. Now, when you lift the wider part of your tie, you have a knot here, which you're not done yet because you want the knot on the outside. So then you're going to take the narrow part of your tie, put it inside this little hole that you have in your knot, in the front of your knot. You're going to stuff it in there, pull it through the bottom part of the knot. Now, you have tied a tie. After you do this, depending on your neck size, you want to tighten it or loosen it. You can tighten it by holding the knots and pulling down the narrow part of the tie and pushing the knot up, like so. Now, if you want to loosen it, you just pull the knot and it loosens it. But I want it a little bit tighter. My neck is a little bit skinny. So now I'm pulling it up to make it tighter. Now once you complete that, you want to stick your narrow part of your side inside this little flap right here in the back, just to make it a little neat. Once you have completed that, you want to adjust yourself a little bit. Make sure your tie is straight. Then you take your collar and you pull it down. Then you have tied the tie. Now you can loosen it, take it off, like so, just pulling the narrow part of your tie. Now I'm going to do it one more time for you guys, just to make sure you have it. Again, if you have a collar on, you want to lift your collar up. If you don't worry about it. Take your tie, put it around your neck and the inside of the shirt. Now, you want to make the wider part of your tie longer than the narrow part of your tie. At least 12 inches from each other. Because at the end result, you want the wider part of your tie longer than the narrow part of your tie. Once you have done this, you're going to take the wider part of your tie, cross it over the narrow part of your tie. After you have done this, you're going to bring the wider part of your tie underneath the narrow part of your tie. Then you're going to bring the wider part of your tie again across the narrow part of your tie. Then you're going to keep that pretty loose. Okay? Then you're going to bring the wider part of your tie underneath the hole of the neck. Pull it through. Then you have a funny looking knot. But again, you want to keep that loose because you're going to have to put the wider piece through the hole in the neck. In the knot, I'm sorry. So you're going to put the wider part through the hole in the front of the knot. Pull it through like so. Now you tie the tie once again. To make it tighter, you're going to pull on the narrow part of the tie, hold the knot, push the knot up while you pull the narrow part down to make it tighter. You're going to adjust yourself accordingly. Then again, you're going to put the narrow part of the tie in between the tag and the back of the tie just to make it neat. Then, if you have a collar, you're going to put your collar down, making sure the tie is covered. Then you're ready to go to work, ready to go to an interview, you're ready to go out to anywhere you want to go wearing a tie. So now you don't need any more help with tying your tie. You can do it yourself. I hope this video helped you tie a tie. Thank you and have a wonderful day.